Hi, good morning everybody. So I'm gonna start a series of videos on painting wood. I'm actually trying to do a DIY project, which is I'm trying to make a sort of a setting or a stand for some dolls that I have. These are mostly collector's items, but what I'm going to do is I know that when you're trying to this is not only very relevant to when you're making like a doll stand, but even when you're trying to make anything from wood. So what I'm going to do is I've just started working on this piece of wood that I saved from some furniture that I got made. So the first thing that you do when you have to prep any wood for painting is to sand it. One, to rough out the smooth edges, and secondly to also give a very smooth finish on the surface. Okay, so I'm going to start with roughing out the edges first, so that one, when you're holding the wood, it's better and it doesn't get all it doesn't cut you off anywhere. So so if you see this is a very rough edge over here, right? So I'm going to try to sand out this rough edge. I have this pieces of sandpaper. These are sandpaper that you can get pretty much in any hardware or any paint store. So I'm gonna go. Sorry, I'm trying to balance the camera as well as my hands. So just go very rapidly on this. Try to do this in an open place so that there's less of dust that goes around inside the house and into your system. So just keep going on it like this. Don't forget these edges because they are probably the sharpest ones. And if there are any splinters like this one, do take them out, throw them away. Just again keep going at it like this. Okay, now I'm gonna show you the difference between, look at this. So let me just take this off. Now if you look at this side and this side, which is not yet, the side over here is not yet sanded. I haven't sanded it yet. You can see how rough this is versus this, which has a much smoother finish to touch as well as to look at. And especially if you look at this part, it's slightly rounded. But anytime when you're painting wood, you should ensure that you get the rough edges out first. Now I'm also going to try to sand a bit of the surface here and then show you how that works. So just again keep going like this on it. Now this wood here has quite a few holes, and I got these done because I need some place to fix the dolls. So just keep going like this. Okay, now if you look at it over here, you can actually see this. See, this is the part that I've sanded. So look at how smooth this looks, and even feels a lot smoother. The grooves in the wood have gotten rubbed out to a certain extent versus this is not sanded, so you can see how rough this is. Right now you may very well think that anyways I'm going to put paint on it, and before the paint I'm also going to put a layer of wood putty on it along with primer and then the paint. But the point is, whenever you're applying, whether it's putty or whether it's primer or paint, if the surface of the wood is not very smooth, if you haven't smoothed that out, then the chances are that even the putty is going to become sort of a little rough, a little undulating, and that's what we don't want. So this is the first part in this tutorial that I'm wanting to do. The second layer is going to be putty, which I will post hopefully tomorrow or day after. Till then, if you have any work to do on wood, if you have any piece of wood, you can start getting it sanded and start getting it prepped for the layers that are to come later. So thank you for listening to me and for watching this. Bye now.